is a very difficult time for Mr. Malema. Just facing a disciplinary action. Now there's a story that the police are investigating him, the Hawks in particular, and that he faces an arrest. So it's really been a difficult year for Mr. Malema. His popularity and his invincibility was shaken. You know, you might say he's still popular, but I would say probably not as popular or as invincible as he was a year ago. I think he should be more worried about being removed from the ANC than he should be about the police investigations, because I think court matters in this country, we know they take time. You know, they could just, if they were to arrest him, they could arrest him next week, but the case could be heard next year, end of next year, 2013, you never know. In that meantime, he would be able to continue with his life, with his businesses, with his politics as he wishes. But I think the immediate danger for him is if in the next few weeks we were to hear that the ANC disciplinary committee had found him guilty of the offenses that they've charged him with, and that he would be expelled from the ANC. Then he would be finished. If he were to be removed from the ANC, that would be the end of Mr. Malema, because that is the base of his power, that is the source of his ability to live and have influence. My own suspicion is that he would fight to the bitter end to remain inside the ANC than risk being left in the cold outside. I would say the economic freedom march did have an impact in Mr. Malema, sending out the statements that he could mobilize whatever thousands of young people that he managed to mobilize. It was also significant that the march was largely peaceful, because I think people expected it to be violent like the last marches he's organized. People expected chaos, but it was actually well managed, well controlled. Whether or not it had an impact depends on the impact that was intended when the march was organized. What was the reason the march was organized? You know, we do know that it had to do with economic issues, but was it also an issue about Mr. Malema trying to display the kind of support base he has to the people who are taking him on in the ANC? You've got to ask that question. He probably feels that he did demonstrate that, but the issue is whether or not that should be sufficient for them to reconsider expelling him if they were intending to from the ANC. President Zuma, this has also been a mixed year for him. It's obvious that the young people in the Youth League, not all of them, but the majority of them, want him out as ANC president. But President Zuma, you know, right towards the end of 2011, has also been acting to shrug off an image that he's indecisive. I think he probably received positive ratings for his decisiveness towards the end of the year. And despite all the bricks that will be coming from the Youth League, he, like Mr. Malema, has to be able to handle it. This is how it's going to be up until December 2012. We're going to be subjected to a lot of drama, and that's going to be what we'll have to face up with. A lot of it will be playing out in the media, and a lot of people's personal scandals will be coming to the fore. We shouldn't be surprised. That's politics.